Most people work their entire lives and still stay invisible. But there's always that one person in the room who barely lifts a finger, yet somehow walks away with the promotion, the praise, and the power. You've seen them. Maybe you've even hated them. The real question is, what do they understand that you don't? It started in a small marketing agency in Chicago. 2 employees, same position, same pay, same opportunity. Daniel worked like his life depended on it. Late nights, weekends. He had the ideas, the strategy, the execution. He was the engine behind almost every successful campaign. Then there was Mark, calm, observant, always talking, rarely doing the heavy lifting. At first, Daniel thought Mark was lazy. But slowly, something strange started happening. In meetings, Mark would present ideas that sounded familiar. He would mention strategies that Daniel had casually shared over lunch. He would refine concepts Daniel had been working on for weeks, and people loved him for it. The boss praised Mark's vision. Clients admired his clarity. Daniel, he was thanked quietly behind the scenes. Then came the promotion. Mark got it. Daniel didn't even get mentioned. That night, sitting alone in his apartment, Daniel replayed everything in his head. The effort, the ideas, the sacrifices. And then it hit him. He had been doing the work, but someone else had been playing the game. There's a concept that explains this perfectly, a rule that feels uncomfortable, even unfair, but brutally real. Robert Greene, in the 48 Laws of Power, puts it like this: use the wisdom, knowledge, and legwork of other people to further your own cause. In other words, let others do the work, but make sure the world remembers your name. Now, before you reject this idea, you need to understand something deeper. This isn't about laziness. It's about leverage. Power has never belonged to the hardest worker in the room. It belongs to the person who knows how to position effort, not just produce it. Think about it. The CEO doesn't build the product. The strategist doesn't execute every detail. The director doesn't act in the movie. Yet they are the ones remembered, the ones rewarded, the ones who rise. Why? Because they understand one simple truth: visibility beats effort, every time. Most people fail because they believe hard work speaks for itself. It doesn't. Work is silent. Results are invisible unless someone connects them to you. And if you don't claim that connection, someone else will. But here's where it gets interesting. This law isn't telling you to steal blindly or betray people. It's telling you to position yourself at the center of value creation, to become the person who gathers ideas, refines them, and presents them as a unified vision. Because in the real world, people don't reward effort. They reward perceived impact. So how do you actually apply this without becoming the villain of your own story? In work or business, stop trying to be the hero who does everything. Instead, become the person who connects everything. When someone shares a good idea, don't ignore it, absorb it. Build on it, shape it. Then present it with clarity and confidence in the moments that matter: meetings, presentations, decision points. Because those are the stages where power is assigned. If you're always behind the scenes, you'll stay behind the scenes. But if you step forward at the right moment, with the right framing, people will associate the outcome with you. In relationships, it's more subtle. People who influence others don't always dominate conversations. They guide them. They listen, pick up emotional cues, and reflect ideas back in a way that feels meaningful. And suddenly, people feel understood. They feel connected, and they credit you for that feeling, even if it came from them in the first place. For personal growth, this law forces you to shift your mindset. Stop measuring your worth by how much you do. Start measuring it by how much impact you create and how visible that impact is. Because if you do incredible work in silence, you're not building power. You're building someone else's legacy. But let's not pretend this law is clean or comfortable. There's a darker side to it. Used without awareness, it turns people into manipulators, credit stealers, opportunists who burn bridges and leave resentment behind them, and that always catches up. Because people aren't stupid. They notice patterns. They remember how you made them feel. So if you take without acknowledgement, if you consistently erase others from the story, you might rise fast. But you'll fall even faster. The real mastery of this law isn't exploitation. It's balance. You give just enough recognition to keep people loyal, while still ensuring the spotlight finds you. That's the line most people either cross or never reach at all. So the next time you find yourself working harder than everyone else, pause for a second. Ask yourself one uncomfortable question. If this succeeds, will anyone know it was me? If the answer is no, then you're not just working hard, you're working blindly. Because in the end, the world doesn't reward effort. It rewards perception. It rewards positioning. And most of all, it rewards the person who knows how to turn invisible work into visible power. If this changed the way you see success, then don't keep it to yourself. Like the video, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe for more content like this. And I want to hear from you. Do you think this law is smart strategy or straight manipulation? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let me know what topic you want to see next.